Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gal True Crime, or if this is your first time here, thank you so much for dropping in. I share missing persons, cold cases, and true crime in the news. Jamie Lubin Valdez went missing on June 12th, 2021 from Ozark, Arkansas. He is classified as endangered missing. He is a white male, 47 years old, 5'9" to 5'10", 200 to 220 pounds. And he was last seen wearing a black checkered shorts. Jamie does suffer from diabetes. Although he is not insulin dependent, he does need oral medication, which he didn't have with him at the time that he went missing. And according to Jamie's wife, his blood sugar had been very high in the weeks prior to his disappearance, and she had been trying to get him to go see a doctor about it. She also stated that he would become agitated when his blood sugar was off. Jamie is also a recovering addict who had gone through a rehab program, and he had been clean and sober for about a little over a year prior to his disappearance. He has brown hair and brown eyes. He did have a goatee at the time of his disappearance. He has a mole on his left cheek and a tattoo of the name Sierra on his left arm, and his nickname is Jamie. So at the time of his June 2021 disappearance, Jamie and his wife Anna, they have been married for around a month. They were living with her mother in Booneville, Arkansas. She had moved in to take care of her because Anna's mother had fallen and broken her back, and Anna's brother also lived in the house with them. On June 10th, Jamie and Anna had gotten into an argument because she had decided to take an extra shift at work on her day off. Jamie would have preferred her to stay home so they could spend the day together. After Anna went to work, Jamie went to her place of employment to talk to her. She told him that she was busy. She didn't have time to discuss, so he ended up leaving. Anna stated that Jamie went back to the house, packed a bag of clothes, and took $600 in cash and left again in his 2010 Chevy Equinox, which was registered to Anna. After that, he never returned. The last sighting of him was on June 12th when he had dinner with friends, and he told them that he did intend to return to Booneville, but he never did. On June 19th, Jamie's vehicle was found abandoned by Anna's boss's husband in Sugar Grove, Arkansas, which is about 10 miles southeast of Booneville. He came across it by accident. Apparently, he had been out there visiting a family cemetery, which was in the vicinity, and he recognized it because he and Jamie were friends. The car was off Dry Creek Road near a spot known as the Swimming Hole or the Bluff. Anna did go to the site. She did take photos of the car inside and out, and she reported Jamie missing the next day. The car's driver's seat appeared to have been cut or torn, and it had been pushed further forward than Jamie usually kept it. Parts of the engine had been damaged or disconnected that hadn't been that way before. The keys and Jamie's cell phone were missing from the car. Some personal items, including clothing, may have been missing also. When Anna's boss found the car, written in dirt on the back windshield of the car were the words, quote, "He is near, help me." But by the time police got to the car later, it had rained, and that writing had been washed away by the rain. But Anna had taken a photo of it. Now, subsequently, 4 local people said that they had come across the vehicle on June 17th, which is 2 days before Anna's boss found it at the location. 2 of them did admit that they had written that message as a prank. The 4 witnesses said when they first saw the car, according to them, it was running and someone was sitting in it. But when they came back to it a few hours later, the person who had been sitting in it was gone and the car was no longer running. And it was at this time that they wrote this message on the back windshield. A search of the area turned up Jamie's insurance card, some loose change, and some clothing lying on the ground around 100 feet from when the car was parked. His family's old home was in that general vicinity, but his family said he would have had no reason to be visiting that area. Jamie's car keys and cell phone have never been located. He did not have a carrier plan on his cell phone at the time. It only had Wi-Fi capabilities, so it could not be used to track him. A firearm, which Anna had bought for Jamie, is also missing. The Equinox was never processed by police for fingerprints or blood evidence, and it has since been repossessed and is now owned by somebody else. His family says, although he would sometimes leave for days at a time, it is very uncharacteristic of Jamie to leave without warning or to be out of touch with his family, particularly his daughter, for as long as this. It's been over 3 years now. His case does remain unsolved, and his family believes that foul play was involved. So Jamie's sister, Sean, once again, more than 3 years since Jamie has been missing, she is still trying to raise awareness of Jamie's case. She says he got angry because she was called into work when they both had the day scheduled to be off, and they were planning to spend the day together. Sean also says Jamie was newly married and newly sober. She explained that he quit using substances a year prior, and this was a condition set by his then girlfriend, Anna, if he wanted to marry her. Sean goes on to say, for the last year before he disappeared, we knew that he was clean and enjoying life, probably more than he ever had before. As Sean said, Jamie indicated that he was going to Ozark, where his daughter lived. She said he took a bunch of clothes along with the $600 in cash, which I believe that he actually got from his mother-in-law, and he left. As I said earlier, more than a week later, Jamie's car was found torn apart with the seats ripped and parts dismantled from under the hood. Sean says there weren't any tools in Jamie's car, so I don't know how he could have been the one to do that. And once again, this message was written on the back windshield. That has been debunked as a prank. Jamie's family did log into his iCloud to see where his phone last pinged, and Sean says that last phone location was in an area that was underwater at the time of his disappearance. So the investigation into Jamie's disappearance does continue. Sean goes on to say, I feel like something happened to him. I don't know if it was foul play or if he was going into rushing water and drowned. Both his family and police are asking those who may know what happened to Jamie to speak up. You can do it anonymously. I think there's people out there that know more than what their fear is letting them say, and we just need for those people to come forward and let us know what they know. While Jamie's sister doesn't believe her brother is still alive, she is hoping for closure to help lessen the pain. She says, my siblings are emotional wrecks. None of us get very much sleep. We're worried and we just want resolution and closure. Sean also adds that there is another missing persons case in that same area near where Jamie's car was found. Therina Watson, who is also from Booneville, was last seen in April of 2020, close to where Jamie's car was found. So anyone with information on these cases is asked to contact the Booneville Police Department at 479-675-3508. Now, guys, we did do a live stream deep dive on Jamie's case. I will link it in the description. Jamie's sister, Miss Shawn, did give me a lot of information that was not publicly available. And we discussed that. She answered questions. So I highly encourage you to please watch the deep dive live stream. Lots and lots of very, very interesting information provided by Miss Shawn. Please give this video a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment. The most important thing you can do is share it anywhere and everywhere you can to help this information about Jamie get out to as many people as possible. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.